Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday's edition of Matters of Your Heart, where everything I talk about because you matter. Now, I was thinking about something to talk about this morning, and I had saw one of my coworkers' Facebook post, and I won't say any names, but I'm gonna shout her anyway. She knows exactly who she is because I know she's gonna see it. And yes, I am tagging you, Miss Lady. She has told a story. Basically her story, her truth about things that she had went through being so young. Okay, this young lady is 17 years old. All right, and just long story short, she just went through a lot. Her parents not being there for her. She basically had to kind of raise herself and try to figure out life and everything. And I can't imagine being 15, 16, trying to do things on my own. It just makes me think about my blessings, because I appreciate the fact that I was lucky enough to have a mother who loves me and loved me enough to be strict and put her foot in my ass if she needed it. She never mistreated any one of us. So when I read a story that mentions a parent that had mistreated their child, it makes me want to cry, because it's like, how? I have two babies. Let somebody mistreat my babies. I don't care who it is. It would be blood, friend, whatever. You mistreat my babies, I'm going to jail. I'm going to keep it real. I will go to jail gladly and catch a charge for my kids to protect them. So when I read her story, she poured her heart out, it brought tears to my eyes, and I work with this young lady, okay, and she is still sweet as pie. She is just full of joy and life and eagerness to keep going. And she is, from what it seems like, I don't know her niece, but she talks about her niece all the time. And she is a very loving mother figure. And folks, remember when I said be what you need when you grow it up? Be what you needed when you was growing up. She's living that. Okay, so I'm not going to say her government name, but this is my nickname for her. So, Jazzy, I'm shouting you out. Honey, I am so proud of you, okay? I really, really am. I already said it on your page. I'm saying it in a video right now on my YouTube series. I'm proud of you, sweetheart. You keep going. And if you need, or if you feel you need somebody that cares about you enough to tell you the truth, give you advice because they care about you, I'm here. Whether I'm still at our job or not, it does not matter. You can always reach out to me. And that's just the preface about what I want to talk about, which is our youth still needs us, folks. Okay? Now, I know adults in my generation, a little bit younger, a little bit older, okay, make jokes about the things that teenagers do nowadays. Like, for example, the big thing was the Tide Pod Challenge. All right. But think about this. Before you clowns a teenager for eating Tide Pods, remember the days, remember, I'm an 80s kid. Remember the days of huffing? You spray painted socks or whatever and you huff that chemical stuff. Some of y'all did that shit, okay? So before you judge, think about some of the shit that you did when you was their age, okay? The difference between this generation and previous generations our past, is that the older generation has always been there for the younger generation, and the younger generation had always at least took a couple of tidbits from us and kept it and passed it on. Somewhere along the line between the late 90s and today, we have our younger millennials, and we have our iGeneration kids, which, if I have the terminology correct, those were born after the millennium, 2000, okay? Now, if they're born in 2000, they're 19 years old now. They're legally adults. But I stress that our youth needs us because there has been a disconnect between those years. And we got a lot of youth that are going through things that we didn't go through. We didn't go through school shootings unless you grew up at the Columbine era, which I did, but I was fortunate enough to not have to worry about that. But that's where it started. You got these kids doing online bullying. You got teen suicides up. You got kids that are 12, 13, 14 dealing with major depression that we normally think about in adults. Okay, so I ask of this. I am placing no judgment on anybody whatsoever. Okay, I am just asking a favor. Please just think about what I said. To those that are my age and older and maybe a few years younger, This younger generation needs us. They need our guidance, okay? We got kids raising themselves, okay? We got kids that grew up without parental direction and love. They need us. They need us. If you know somebody that is young, even if they're 18, 19, they're still young. They're young to me. I'm old enough to be their parents. Make yourself available to them for advice and guidance and love. Because guess what? They might need that. And that is all I am asking. Like I said, no judgments whatsoever. I'm not judging nobody. But I implore those people from my generation and generations past, please find a way to repair that disconnect, because there are some young people that really, really need us. I will go into more detail a couple of videos from now, but I just wanted to get that out there, okay? So please be available for our youth. Be there. Be that mentor that they need, okay? And that's all I'm asking. And thank you for tuning in today's edition of Matters of Your Heart. And remember, be kind to yourself because you